Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's me, Mike Meyer. Welcome once again to Tennis Inside Out. It's a round of 16 match between the number one seed Jessica Pegula and Elisabetta Cocciaretto. These two have played on two occasions, but aren't we just excited? It's the start of the clay court season. Gosh, it just makes me feel that summer's around the corner, right? The season of long rallies and dirty socks, the long rallies and dirty socks, sandy shoes and drop shots, and I'm very excited about this. It's not the red clay as we know it in the credit One Charleston Open, but it's still clay. Lots of people sliding around, lots of drop shots being played. And right now they're busy showing the match point, eighth match point. Kessler has just beaten Stearns, the 17th seed, 6-love, 3-6, 6-4. What an incredible match between those players. But I want to focus a little bit on Cocciaretto. There's always a little bit of a challenge moving from hard court straight to clay. And the world number 43 probably had a little bit of an easier route to this third round. She beat Juan, I pronounced that right, with a WTA ranking of 121 in the world, 6-love, 7-5. And they're the two ladies, Jessica Pegula and Elisabetta Cocciaretto, busy warming up their serves. So we'll be starting very, very soon. Very exciting. And I think for Cocciaretto, she had a little bit easier route, 6-love, 7-5. I think the only concern I had when I was looking through the stats is that she wasn't able to hit a single ace, but 4 double faults. And yeah, I don't know if that's going to play havoc on her game today, but I think for the Italian's sake, hopefully she can tighten up there, add a few more aces to her game, if that's even possible. But for Pegula, my goodness, what a stressful first round. 3 hours and 10 minutes against the Ukrainian Putintseva, 72 seed, had some incredible opportunities to have beaten the Pegula world number 5. Pegula won that first set. Sanjay is in the group. Hello. I also see Remesus is there. And just looking at that quick summary, let's quickly go there. So, yeah, Putintseva won the first set 6-4. Pegula came back 6-4. My goodness, what a third set. She was 2-love down, was broken in the second game. Then she broke the Ukrainian, and then was basically on serve. And then she took the advantage, breaking the sixth game rather, of in her third set. Was 5-4 up, and lost her service game. Pegula 5-5, then broke Putintseva, and then finally wrapped it up 7-5. 3 hours and 10 minutes these two played. Pegula also got her knee bandaged, her left knee. So I wonder how much impact that's going to have on her. It's still, I can see there's still tape on it. Last year's champion 2025, credit One Charleston Open champion. She's just left the court for a second. Okay, just disappeared, left her racket on the side. Even Cocciaretto is wanting to find out what's going on. It's always good to be in the know-how, in the know. How is everyone? How are you, Sanjay? I don't know if Remesis is still there. I think he wrote early in the group. It's the start of the clay court season. Very, very exciting. I think it looks like Pegula's going to serve. Wow, 82% chance of winning. I know that these two are 1-1 when it comes to head, but both occasions were in Wimbledon. 2023 and last year, the Italian got the better of Pegula, and it's going to be the first encounter on clay, and it looks like Cocciaretto is gonna get us started. First serve is long on the forehand side. Second serve, slice into the body, jamming Pegula on the backhand side. Fifteen love. Again, missed first serve, this time in the net. Second serve onto the backhand, returned. Nice in the middle, finding a little bit of width now. Pegula, court to open up. She goes down the line with a double hand backhand, coming to the net. The volley was short, but yeah, it was deep enough as well for Cocciaretto to come forward and try to hit the passing shot down the line on Pegula's side. Just looking at the left knee, I wonder how much effect that's going to have on her serve. Being right-handed, a lot of the pressure. I know these days the technique is so that the stress is on really both knees, but because most tennis players are leaning forward, pressure's put mainly on that left knee. I don't know if that's why it's also bandaged. But once again, nice long rally. Pegula tries to go down the line. Cocciaretto goes aggressively forehand cross court, but was only able to find the tram lines. And with the hand gesturing, very popular in the Italian culture, just reminding yourself to move into the ball. Keep moving forward. Good body serve, not a bad return from Pegula back into the backhand side. Forehand cross court from Pegula. Oh, late to react. Oh, can see she's struggling to move on that backhand side. Slice down the line, bringing Pegula forward now. Oh, great approach. Winner. That's the one thing about playing on clay. You're going to see, well, at least I will see a lot of players being wrong-footed and very, very difficult to then run back. But you can just see how Pegula is struggling a little bit on that backhand side when she's been moved away from the middle of the court. Probably going to feel a little more comfortable on the forehand side as she now, fortunately, just missed her forehand approach. Forehand return, rather, should I say, off Cocciaretto's serve. That was long. And the hitting of the soles just to get more grip with the shoes. Another body serve on the backhand side. Good backhand down the line from Cocciaretto, moving forward inside the baseline. Aggressive forehand cross court. Pegula goes cross court again. Cocciaretto decides to stay back. Oh, good double hand backhand winner down the line. And it's 1-love. Oh, wow. Yeah. Just looking 12 months ago, how Cocciaretto beat Pegula. Very nice, very happy scenes for the Italian. Yeah, as I said, so it was back in 2023 they met for the first time. That was a third round in Wimbledon. Pegula won 6-4, 6-love. But the last encounter last year, I guess, yeah, just under a year ago, 6-2, 6-3 in favor of Cocciaretto. And maybe she has a little bit more of an advantage. Just can't take my eye away from that, her knee being taped. Pegula sliced into the middle of the court. Cocciaretto did the right thing to move forward, but too loose in the wrist on that backhand volley. Wasn't looking very confident, to be very honest. Even though her body language and moving forward to the net said otherwise. Oh, it's a great kick. Really high bounce. And return cross court from Cocciaretto is then hit in the net by Pegula. Going to see a lot of high balls. I might use the terminology moon ball, but they'll probably be full of topspin, not just being pushed back. Kick down the middle of the court. Not a bad return, pushing Pegula back. Oh, good depth from Pegula, right down the middle of the court. Difficult to find angle. Cocciaretto just tried to slam a double hand backhand back to Jessica. Just had to take a small step to the side and watch the ball fly out. 30-15. Kick into the backhand and very, very high contact point again. Looked very uncomfortable for Cocciaretto. Couldn't really get over the ball. She tried to play with topspin, but it floated out. It's a short return. Pegula goes big. 1-1 forehand backhand winner. Oh my gosh. This woman, Pegula's got everything. Skincare company ready 24. Founded a charity, Lending Poor. And then the family owns Bills and the Sabres in NFL and NHL. My goodness. And then she also has her own podcast. She's probably doing very well. The Player's Box. Oh, great forehand winner down the line. 15 love. Sorry, love 15. Yes. Reminiscing on our meeting last time. Good to see you back. First serves in. Wasn't that powerful? Placed on the backhand side. They're hammering it to one another down the middle of the court. Cocciaretto just couldn't get her double and backhand over the net. Just how it is in tennis. Her dad is insanely rich. Yes, I know. I think I heard a story that he actually begged her not to play tennis. Begged her not to become a professional. Just like, why? You've got all the money you need. There's money for generations. And she said, no, I want to do something with my life. Beautiful forehand. Cocciaretto just so slow out of the blocks. Love 40. Shout out to the Netherlands. Very cool. Yeah, maybe your friend is watching. First serve down the middle of the court. The return was just long, I think, just behind the baseline. So one break point saved. That's so amazing just to see now how slow that first step is in reacting to where the ball's gone. Another breakpoint saved. Return in the net. Oh. Okay. But yeah, it's going to take some getting used to. And it's probably that's how the schedule works. Start with these smaller tournaments. I know the men are playing their three ATP 250s, and another return goes long. So three breakpoints saved. It definitely looks like Cocciaretto is aiming for the body. Just trying to jam Pegula on the forehand side, on the backhand side. Probably makes sense. Um, yeah, with that knee bandaged up. It's just so difficult to make space in such a short amount of time when the ball is flying again, slightly jammed on the forehand side. Return long. Advantage. But it's going to take some getting used to. There's ADP 250s going on. Marrakesh. There's Houston. I'm going to touch on that. I really want to get to that one. I hope that Shelton, Tien, TFO, they can go far with that tournament. That's ADP 250. And then we obviously got the WTA 500. And all in preparation. Yeah, next week everyone's going to be in Europe. There's the Monte Carlo. Madrid Masters is coming up. That's going to be a big one. It's just makes me think of summer. And another unforced error. Pegula's forehand in the net. Yeah, so very exciting season. Really see what a tennis player is made of playing on clay. I personally experienced it for the first time very late on in my life, and being exactly 28 years old, standing on a 27, 28, standing on a clay court. I practiced most of my life hitting serve and volley. My favorite tennis players growing up was first Stefan Edberg and then Pete Sampras shortly after, and that serve and volley was engraved in my DNA as a tennis player. An incredible amount of fitness, lots of skipping, sprints to get to the net as quick as possible to play that my second shot in the rally. And I remember trying that for the first time on clay, and it was just the pace of my serve was too slow. Yes, the kick worked pretty well, but players just adapted. They moved further back. They've got time, and they can see what's happening, and you just can't adjust. You just can't adjust when one is chasing the net, volleying, wanting to volley, to change the movement. If all of a sudden I need to just change my direction, it's almost possible on clay. So that's it. What I said in the beginning is this is the season of longer rallies and drop shots, sandy shoes, and lobs, and there's going to be long rallies, a lot of drop shots at times. But into the next point, inside in forehand winner from Pegula. Good start. $15 kick down the middle was a bit short. Elisabetta managed to get there, and Pegula tried to pull it probably a little too much power, went long and out. You have to be patient. That's the thing, being on clay. You have to be really, really patient. Endurance is another factor. I remember how difficult that was. Oh, it's a short return. Pegula wasn't quite in the right place. That's just another factor. As the set um, ages, can I say, then the court becomes more unpredictable. With all the sliding and moving around the court, it makes the court more uneven. Oh, good angle from Cocciaretto. The court's open up, wrong footing Pegula. Wow. Sanjay is asking, how's it going, coach? It's going well. Thought I'd take a couple of days off. I was thinking about that today. Like, yeah, if somebody asked me, like, how's it been? Lucky with the weather last couple of days here in the Netherlands, so I managed to do a bit of gardening, got my fingers dirty. That was quite therapeutic. My goodness, Cocciaretto's all over this. Finishes with a smash, and there's the break. Gula's already waving her arms up in the air, looking very despondent right now. My goodness. Cocciaretto's won now 9 of the last 10 points. And I think both players are not really moving well, but it does seem quite evident that when Pegula's on the backhand side, I think having that left knee out is just not helping. That the pressure, even if she's trying to slide and just widen her stance, she must be feeling the pressure. Oh yeah, even a backhand slice now. She was on the right leg. I don't know why she wanted to take it to the left leg. She just looked very, very awkward. Backhand slice in the net. 15 love. Unfortunate. Now, but Sanjay just catching up on a little bit of, trying to get more rest, more sleep. Was very busy taking care of other matters. Oh, double hand backhand drive, volley winner, cross court. Cocciaretto is really looking strong behind her forehand. And the return from Pegula was a little bit short, allowed the Italian to attack. And from inside the baseline, just moved slowly enough, because sometimes you've got to change your direction and then come back into a recovery position. But then really took their opportunity, put that backhand away. Another body serve. Both the ladies just hitting down the middle of the court, forehand and backhands exchange, but Pegula changed direction now. It's her turn to wrong foot the Italian. 30-15. Forehand winner cross court. Kick into the backhand. Return cross court from Pegula. Pulls the Italian out wide. Now they're in more of a neutral position. Cocciaretto hits the top of the net. And had to apologize. Yeah, changed the whole rhythm of the point. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so after hitting the net, Pegula played it back in cross court. I don't know if she hit the net again. It didn't look like it, but I think her ball, Cocciaretto's backhand then down the line landed on the line. And if you know anything about playing on clay, well, especially in Germany, it's like a plastic. It's hard plastic. It's the same here actually in the Netherlands. I think it's kind of standard everywhere. Cocciaretto misses a forehand now. Try to pull Pegula out of the court on her forehand side, but when it hits that tape, it just, depending what type of shot as well, but most of the time it just stays low and it speeds up. It's one of the worst. I don't like that experience when my opponent were in a rally and then hits the baseline when that happens. Very unpredictable bounce. But that's what I said. That's what clay is about. It's so difficult, so challenging. Another body serve on the forehand side, jamming. Pegula looking quite comfortable sliding on the forehand side. But Cocciaretto was not comfortable sliding on her forehand side, slicing her forehand in the net. Deuce. Another body serve. Pegula dealt with it all right. She's standing far back. And lucky. I'm always looking for drop shots, especially on clay. All right, break point now for the American. This would be ideal. Cocciaretto only needed one to break Pegula in the previous game. Second serve. Oh, good kick. Just pushing Pegula back, and then wrong-footed, double-hand backhand cross-court winner from Cocciaretto back to deuce. She's really going for this body serve so often. I'd say 90% of the time. Now she goes down the middle of the court, but it was a let. First serve. It really looks like the sun is right above their heads. Half the court is under shade. Cocciaretto must hit that forehand. She's a little bit under pressure, finding good depth. Now Pegula, there's that drop shot. Slice forward down the line. There's the lob. And it was just out, just long. Advantage, Cocciaretto. Surprised it's actually taken so long to see the first drop shot. I think Pegula experienced many yesterday. My goodness, that was such a marathon. 3 hours and 10 minutes. Fought through that one. And, getting a little upset. Again, jammed in the body with the second serve this time. Could not get her forehand return over the net. So the round of 16, Cocciaretto making advancements, are leading 4-1 in this first set. I was watching a bit of a game yesterday, and besides the most obvious, could see that her knee was taped and not looking too good there physically. Wasn't moving very well, especially forward, and I think that's where Putintseva just saw the opportunities to just keep going. But Cocciaretto has her own method, and I think she feels very confident in her ground stroke game. I think she will bring it in at some point, but possibly in a more mature way at the right time, where then Pegula would probably just rather give up than attempt to chase down the drop shot. There have been situations already where Pegula has been pushed back into the court and was almost kind of happy to stay back. I see that on the contrary happening with Cocciaretto, where then once she's been pushed back, she's coming forward. It just has to be instinctive. You can't stay too far back for long periods of time. I guess unless you're playing heavy topspin balls, it becomes a lot harder to play the drop shots. I think when they come with a little bit more pace, it's a little bit easier. There we go again. Wrong-footed on the backhand side. Forehand winner down the line. Oh, shame. Second serve. Wow. Angled. Double hand backhand cross-court winner. Seems like she just forgot to glance over to the coach. Had a bit of a smile on her face. Just showing that fist. Yeah. I mean, this would be a big win again. And then she's creating a bit of a rhythm as well for herself against Pegula. There's Pegula standing back again, looking for the angle. Cross court just misses the line. Bit of a smile as well. Cocciaretto's in a good space. She's in a good space. Can see that. They're in the rally. Pegula tries to go cross court, leaning back a little bit. Oh my gosh, and now it's a second time. 15-40 down. Look at that. Pegula's already had 4 opportunities to break Cocciaretto. Hasn't converted. Cocciaretto only needed 1. Good second serve into the body. The return was long. Cocciaretto still wanted to practice that forehand. Taking on, I don't remember her doing this. I remember streaming her. Was it Indian Wells? Oh, there's the drop shot from Pegula. Not too bad. Forehand cross court. And Cocciaretto has been pushed again back to the baseline. Another drop shot from Pegula. Forehand down the line. Pegula lob. Oh, didn't make it over the net. So 5-1. Unbelievable. Impressive from the Italian. She's playing consistent. She's playing a good long ball. She's finding width as well. And from Pegula's just no rhythm, too many unforced errors. I don't want to make excuses. I wonder if it could have something to do with her knee. If you've ever played sport before, even tennis with an injury, it just niggles. It just always reminds you that, yeah, it hurts. It hurts. And you can't really, I think that's the one thing that kind of keeps you in the moment. But when you're playing a tennis match, you're getting distracted from that pain. But it's kind of good as well that she's on the court. I mean, the fact that she's still playing means that it's probably not that bad. But I think for the rest of the season, especially this clay court swing now, the clay court season, she needs to, think about the longevity, the next, I think, the thousands, and then obviously eventually the big one, Roland Garros. Good return. Cocciaretto was very quick to get behind the baseline, but the placement of that return was so close to the baseline. Good placement from Pegula. First serve in the net. Kick, a bit more space now. Pegula could really hit that backhand hard. They're heading to one another down the middle of the court. And Cocciaretto wanted to be braver and do something with her forehand. Now, those smiles have been turned upside down. taking things a little more seriously now, perhaps. Kick out wide. Good return right back at Cocciaretto. Good inside out forehand. Cocciaretto is defending with a backhand slice. And Pegula tried to go down the line with the double and backhand, but the net was in the way. 30 all. First serve in, down the tee. Pegula guessed right, and it looked like she kind of just gifted that to Cocciaretto. Backhand slice return in the net. So a set point, and a bit of a sobering moment, I guess, for everyone in the stands. I guess they were hoping for more of a competition. Pegula can adapt and she can change it around. Slamming a forehand now. I think Cocciaretto is meeting that force and power right now. A lot of forehands from Pegula. Now it's a backhand slice down the middle of the court. Cocciaretto's basically controlling the point and wins the set. Unforced error from Pegula. Oh my goodness. That has gone incredibly quick. Ooh, what can I say? What can I say? It just feels like Pegula is just not quite there. I think she was in the beginning. There were a few unforced errors, and then once she got broken, just everything's fallen apart. Unfortunately, let's just hope that's just the first set, and she can turn things around. She has done it so many times in her career. Yeah. She basically had to do that yesterday as well. Was to who's that match to a bad start as well. It was a little bit closer against the world number 72, Putintseva. Lost at 6-4, but came back to win 6-4, and obviously then clinched it in the third after 3 hours and 10 minutes, 7-5. But I think this is a different kettle of fish, if I could say that. Cocciaretto is a little bit high in the rankings. She plays a different game as well. Good baseliner. I feel she's looking very comfortable moving forward as well. Maybe that first backhand volley I was commenting on it was a little bit nerve-wracking in the early points of the match. But the fact that she's moving forward to the net indicates how confident she really is right now. And I don't know. I think this is going to be a tough one. Pegula looked like towards the end getting a little bit irritated, getting a little bit flustered there, trying to hit with more power. Probably felt like she was hitting against a wall because Cocciaretto just hit everything back, just used the power. It's not a bad idea to be doing that. I think especially late on in the set, from my own experience, when the clay court starts to get all chopped up with all the sliding and the unevenness of the court, it can actually work in one's favor. The court starts to play for the individual. But it's a new set, and I'm pretty sure the ball boys, ball girls, they swept through the court quite quickly, quite nicely. Something that doesn't happen on club level. There we go. I think she hit that center line. Yeah. Something you really can't dispute when you're a tennis player on clay. You see the mark, you hear it. It's when it hits the lines or the tape, it makes a distinct sound. It's not the same as when it hits the clay. She's in a rush. Pegula, double fault. Double backhand cross-court duel. Pegula last backhand was a little bit more in the middle. Now pushing Cocciaretto to a limit. Couldn't get to the forehand side on time and control the ball. 40-15. Just, yeah, a little more firepower, a little bit more urgency now from Pegula. Maybe Cocciaretto has woken the beast. We'll see. Three-quarter court. Cocciaretto guesses the right way. And a nice little dink volley to make it 1-love. Yeah, it was at 15-14 that third game. Pegula was serving. That Cocciaretto won that game, breaking Pegula with a smash out wide. And she's just lacking energy, motivation. Uh, Probably feeling quite exhausted. She's played a lot of matches already just in the last 3 months. First serve percentage incredibly low from Pegula, 50%, 70% for Cocciaretto, and then the points won off the first serve, terrible. I have to admit that Pegula's at 25%, so it's not looking good at all. And something I was doing for myself, and maybe also for you, I was looking at some stats to see how these players have improved, and especially for Pegula. I was looking at it and I thought, wow, that's great. I mean, her first serve percentage has increased. That went up. First serve percentage points won, that went up, and then the amount of break points saved on her service games for Jessica Pegula also increased, even if it's just a couple of percent. And then I had to think as well, okay, but that's really it's been growing and it's been developing quite nicely um, over the hardcourt season, and now, gosh, 40 love. I mean, she's just cruising right now, and now it's the start of the clay court season. But I always think that the serve is the one thing that one can still control. I mean, obviously, when it hits the ground on the other side of the court, it can have a it can have a huge effect if the court was even, uneven, if it hits a line, if it's line and court. Miss hit from Cocciaretto. Um, but first serve percentage, I mean, still can get your first serve in. Nothing's being affected. Maybe the feeling, under your feet, you feel the gravel under your feet. Um, that maybe can have an effect, but to have such a low percentage of first serves, oof, I mean, that's something that's going to have to improve. Even the clay court, I think that's the one thing, being on clay, that you can get away with a good second serve. Oh, double fault from Cocciaretto, inviting Pegula back into this game. Already 2 game points squandered. There we go. Wow, that was better. Aggressive first serve onto the forehand side. Pegula almost cramped herself, to be honest. And a great forehand volley winner down the line from Pegula. More aggressive now from behind the baseline, forcing unforced error from the Italian. Slice out wide, double hand backhand drive volley from the three-quarter court. Playing with way more aggression, the American. Good first serve out wide. The return is short on the service line. Backhand approach down the line. Lob over Pegula's head goes very far out. 2-1 for Jessica. Those are the type of games that she's going to have to get through to build her confidence as well. Yeah, a bit more fight coming out from Pegula. Maybe feeling very annoyed. She just wasn't there in the first set. She was present in the beginning, and I think Cocciaretto just put a lot more pressure in the beginning, and then when she got the early breaks, it just felt like Pegula just wasn't interested anymore. But she's definitely come to the party now. I think it's gonna be interesting to see a few more games like this. How this tactic of keeping the point short, being aggressive off that first ball, is going to play into Pegula's hands. I'd be very interested to see her try to implement that in her returning games, and that's one aspect probably since the last tournament when I was looking at the stats. That's probably the one thing that's gone down a little bit, is her return game, where her service games, quality, first serve percentage in, first serve points won, saving break points, that increased as well. All signs that her first serve was getting better, but it hasn't been a good start in the first 7 games. The first set was not the best, but it's starting to change around. It's starting to look a bit better. Let's see what Pegula's going to do here now. They're in a forehand cross-court rally. And Cocciaretto now slams her forehand in the net. Looked a little bit like a mishit. The winner's going to face Fernandez or Schneider in the next round. And another double fault. That's 2 service games in a row now. Cocciaretto is putting some double faults. I mentioned that before the match started. Looking at her last game, she won 6-love 7-5, but not being able to hit a single ace in that match, and then 4 double faults. Yeah, it makes me think that maybe when she feels the pressure, might be affecting that second serve a little bit. But Pegula is really starting to play with some fighting power. A little bit late on that forehand, looked quite awkward in the elbow. Forehand cross-court was long and wide. Still has a little bit of a lead in this game, but I like her attitude on court now. Maybe when she's lost the point, she gets a bit hard on herself, but she's definitely trying to fight. But the backhand slice has been quite a weakness in the net from Jessica. She's going to go into the body again. Yeah, she definitely tried. It's interesting. I'd say like 9 out of 10 serves. Just been into the body from Cocciaretto. I guess it's paid off till now. There's the inside in backhand return, backhand slice from Pegula, cross court, push Cochia back, and that's the point. There's the drop shot, and it was just too much height on that drop shot. Easy forehand winner down the line for the Italian. Oh, and too deep. It was, I don't know, half a meter away from the service line. Gain points. Let first serve. Decides to use the same ball. Maybe feeling a bit superstitious. Kick out wide to the backhand. Good return cross court. Both ladies are being stretched. Pegula goes wide. Cross court forehand winner. And it's deuce. Well, just comparing, this is almost the end of the fourth game now, but so these 4 games compared to the first 7, so different. It's like black and white. Pegula's really come to the party, and she's trying to steal that spotlight away from Cocciaretto. Good first serve out wide. The court was open for the double hand backhand cross court winner. Return was played right back to a backhand, was well connected, but unfortunately that obstacle in the middle of the court prevented the ball from traveling over the net, traveling over to the other side. First serve onto the forehand, a little bit of a mishit, return inside in from Pegula. They're in a backhand cross-court duel, inside out forehand from Pegula. Now forehand in the middle of the court from Pegula, forehand cross-courts. She tried there. Now she's throwing a racket on the ground in disgust, not happy with herself, the American. It's not in the right place. It's the way she's also, her footwork is just not smooth. There's something delayed. It's not looking right. I'm always going to say, being a tennis coach, I'm going to look at the feet first. Because as much as it's a chess game mentally, you're not sitting down. You have to actually always be in the right place, and that's your feet carrying your body there. Oof. Inside in forehand. Oh, almost got it. Cocciaretto with a forehand passing shot cross court. But I think Pegula also felt that it was going wide. Second breakpoint opportunity for the number 1 seed. Attempted body serve again. It's long. I almost feel that Pegula's starting to find a feeling now for this body serve. She's dealing with it better. She was struggling a little bit in that first set. I think Cocciaretto needs to probably go for the lines now in the corners. Oh, misses a forehand. Cocciaretto. And there's a break for the American. I'm pretty sure the crowd is loving this now. It's so very, very interesting. There's a stat showing that to this point now, the average hitting point in the rally for Cocciaretto is basically on the baseline, whereas Pegula is about 3 feet behind the baseline. Miss hit her forehand, Pegula. Oof, too many unforced errors. So that one thing is that Cocciaretto is playing deeper. She's probably playing with more power. Good first serve from Pegula out wide. And or at times maybe she's just happy to stay back, waiting for the ball to come to her. She has gestured a few times that trying to probably convince herself, get forward, get forward. Now she's inside the baseline, approaching the net. It's just not the same as hard court. Probably still in that hard court mode. It's been like this for many, many months already, I'd say, even since the end of last year. Yeah, I mean, it's been hard court now for five months at least. Longer, maybe. So, yeah, in terms of approaching the net and volleying, got to make sure that the approach shot is a good one. Can't allow the opponent to get there with time. So easy, I think, these days for the professionals to hit that passing shot on the run, especially on clay, because it just slows down. But this is better from Pegula. All those stats I was telling you about, the improvement of first serve quality, percentage as well, working in her favor. And as I say that, she hits a first serve long. Second serve, game point, 40-30 for Pegula. Double fault. My goodness. Oh, that's a wonderful response. Oh, you just love it when that happens. Straight after a double fault. After the double fault, Pegula hit a beautiful ace down the middle of the court. Advantage. How easy would it be to do it again? This time she goes into the body. Cocciaretto had to make space and use a backhand. Backhand slice cross court. They've hit a couple of backhands already cross court. Another slice from Cocciaretto. Wrong footed. Beautiful backhand volley from Pegula. 4-1. My goodness, it's like a mirror image of what happened in the first set. And Pegula's running away now with the second set, but it's a change in her, in her attitude in that second set. Maybe more fired up, maybe that disappointment. She was able to transform that negativity, that I don't know, like her body language, just like not really caring much. She managed to turn that around. She's turned that around quite favorably on her side, and has played more aggressive, forced errors now from the Italian Cocciaretto, but just more consistent now. Higher percentage of first serves, definitely, I can see that, are going in. It's making it easier for her to hold her service games. Oof. I mean, the way it's looking right now, it's probably heading to a third set. But anything can happen. I don't want to get too carried away. If you're new to the channel, please remember to subscribe. I do this on a weekly basis. I've just started. This is something new to me. Probably at some point I'm going to have to stop saying that as well. But I'm 3 months young in this world of online streaming. I've learned so much already since the end of last year. And still learning. Trying to make things better, more entertaining as well for you, my viewers. just not right with that footwork. Cocciaretto had the opportunity to attack. The return from Pegula was a little bit short. Thank you, Remesis. Thank you. I feel there's improvement. Um, I think the one thing is commentating. Um, Sometimes when I take a few days off and it's been 3 days I haven't been online. Oh, what a backhand return winner down the line. Is really making a statement here. Um, I interjected there with a point, but yeah, it just takes me a bit of time to just kind of get in the flow again. And I think we're getting to the interesting parts of these tournaments. It's a 1 week tournament. I really want to touch on Houston as well in Texas. That's where the men ATP 250 is being played. But I just couldn't resist this matchup. And Pegula is looking fantastic. Unforced errors now coming from Cocciaretto. So 3 break points. I mean, really, this is like a mirror image. Exact opposite, should I say, of what happened in the first set. Oh, that's a nice ace down the middle of the court through the center, misses Fenter. But to be very honest, now just come to think of it, I stopped looking at Pegula's leg, at her knee. She's looking fit. She's moving well, controlling the point. She's more in control now in the rally than in the first set. I think the second set, she's just went up a gear, just stamped her authority, put her foot down. Enough of this. But that's a good serve out wide. Open up the court. 4-1 winner down the line, moving towards the net. Cocciaretto. 2 break points saved. She's done well. She was in the situation as well. The Italian in the first set was able to come back and then win her game. There's still another break point. Just missed that middle line. So, like I said, I think she's starting to move away from those body serves. I can imagine now the second serves are going to continue in that manner, trying to slice it then onto the backhand side from the advantage court. Backhand slice cross court from Pegula was a bit slow, allowing Cocciaretto to make a decision, but she misses her forehand in the tram lines. And look at that. She's just, when Pegula switched on, she is devastating. I really want to see good quality serves from her. I'm expecting that. Very impressed to see how her stats, her statistics are improving for this year, for 2026. It's been very good development. A lot of first serve percentages going in. She just got another one in. Now double and back and return in the net from the Italian. Yeah, well placed first serve down the middle of the court. Back and slice, a drop shot from Cocciaretto. Oh, beautiful one-hand backhand, angled winner at the net. She's moving so well. Even coming forward now. She's looking good. Even after that passing shot, she took a few side steps and being on the backhand side, moving to the middle, you have to push from the outside, from the left side, and to come back in. Obviously, the right foot is also helping, but most of the force is coming from that left leg. And looking very good. This has to be a winner. Oh, okay. It's a set 6-1. Oh, I think Pegula would have kicked herself if she had lost that point. But what a quick set It's been 14 games. I feel like it's just been an absolute flash in the pan. My goodness. This match is really, really flying. Unlike yesterday's marathon Pegula had. Uh, I have to wait and see what is going to happen now in this third set. It's just so unpredictable. I mean, when you see a scoreline like this, I mean, what's going to happen next? My goodness, exactly 1 hour has gone by. Remember, says I'm actually going to the matches tonight to see Badosa. Cool. That is awesome. I want to check that lineup again. Yeah, so Keys is playing Bondo. Jovic, Cannon. That should be interesting. Oof, that's very early. And then you got the last one, Kalinskaya. Very cool. Badosa Kalinskaya. Yeah, that should be an interesting one. See again, a few seeds have been knocked out. A few seeded players. Oh, lovely. Just getting the courts prepared for the third set. So I'm putting up a poll. Let me know who you think is going to wrap this up and win this match. Yeah, I mean, look at that. First serve percentage in the first set, 50%, but the second set, 86% first serves going in. I mean, what a difference it makes. She won 89% of those points off her first serve, where in the first set, from those 50% of first serves going in, she only managed to win a quarter of those points. You're putting yourself under so much pressure. Unforced errors, 11 in that first set. The second set, only 6. So a definite improvement. But I feel there was more intent from Jessica Pegula to keep the points shorter. She wasn't trying to rally it out. I think in the first set, I mean that you feel like that is her game. She's a patient player. She waits for the right moments to attack. I saw how well she's been playing the last 3 months. Yeah, because I've been streaming. I've been doing this for 3 months. I've been able to watch a lot more tennis and watch her as well. And she's been great from the baseline, trying to put pressure on, wait for the right moment to attack. And now I thought in that first set it really wasn't working. I thought Cocciaretto was picking her chances really well, dictating the rallies at the same time. The reason why this is taking so long, sorry, I should just let you know, it looks like Pegula did take, I'm guessing, a medical timeout. Probably need to check the knee again, or it wasn't really indicated whether it's a toilet break or medical timeout. But her bench was empty. Beautiful scenes again. Credit One Stadium in Charleston, South Carolina. I hope I said that right. Who's my player? Oh, I got to think now. My goodness, Pegula is the type of player to just continue. When she finds a rhythm, she will just step it up, and I think she's going to win that third set. I think she's going to go through. I do have concerns about the knee because she's not going to get real time to rest. It's one day after the other that she'll have to play. Um, I guess she will get some rest if she's able to win her matches quickly. But yeah, I was shocked that first opening set. I thought it was just she just wasn't there. Maybe making excuses for her from my side. Is it the knee? The movement wasn't too good around the court. But she stepped up. She stepped up, and I saw it at the end of the first set. She was really trying to turn it around. The energy was a little bit better. Um, yeah, sometimes being a sportsman, sportswoman, you just have to push these feelings aside, even if they hurt, if they're actual physical feelings. If she wants to win, she can win, and she's turning it around. She turned it around magically in the second set, and yeah, Cocciaretto might feel alone in this coliseum, so to speak, um, being in a an American setup with a lot of fans that will be backing Pegula to win. So could feel a little bit like it is a bit like a David Goliath situation. Um, I do see Pegula though winning. Don't know what's taking so long though. I think this is Kessler. I see Kessler now. Sanjay, I guess, is agreeing with me. Remesis as well. I see the votes are saying something else. I think we got some Italians listening in, watching along. Sanjay writes in the group, Griekspoor was favourite but lost the first set to Luca van Arsha just now. Wow. There we go. Getting the third set underway. Pegula crammed in the body in the rally. Couldn't control that backhand of hers. I think for the Italian as well, she's going to have to get more serves, first serves in. Kick into the body, double hand backhand was the preferred shot. Pegula's now got a forehand inside out. Great placement. What a winner. Right in the corner. Oh, too good. Doesn't matter what surface these pros will be playing on. That was superb placement from Pegula. Wrong footing, Cocciaretto on the backhand side. Beautiful ace. Talking about placement, it would make life so easy if they could just keep doing that. Through the center, misses Fenter. What an ace. Another first serve, hard on the forehand side. So now changing her tactics. It's quite evident. The start of this third set now, Cocciaretto is no longer going for the body. I feel there was a second serve. She tried to get into the body, but that's three first serves in a row now that she's gone down the middle. She goes again onto the backhand side, inside her backhand return from Pegula. They're in a forehand cross-court duel. Pegula changed direction. Excuse me. Double hand backhand in the net from Cocciaretto. Still has another game point opportunity. As these professionals, even throughout a match, during a match, have to change tactics, strategies. They're so good at adapting to situations. Kick out wide. They're staying on the advantage side now. Backhands cross court. I think Cocciaretto has a little bit more of an advantage, able to pull Pegula out of the court. She's just lost that advantage, but trying to build it up again. Double and backhand down the line. Got low in the knees. Cocciaretto, look at that again. I must eat my words. Pegula was able to rally it out to her advantage. Looking really good, actually. Not showing any discomfort really with her movements. Probably even a little bit sharper. But I wonder what that wind means. It's another coastal town. Smash out wide. The lob is long from Pegula. But normally when there is wind, I get the sense that must be some rain clouds coming in. I don't know what it's like in Charleston. If that's a thing, probably the direction of the wind also plays a role. Needless unforced error from the Italian, sending it back to Juice. Thanks everyone voting. Again, aggressive play from the Italian, but that return was far too short. Quick feet, quick thinking. Good winner down the line. So she's definitely changing it up now. The first serve, she's starting to go more down the middle, wants to pull Pegula out wide. Move her out of position, rather, should I say. Second serve now. Onto the backhand side. And double hand backhand return is long behind the baseline. So Cocciaretto survives. First game of the third set. Yeah, still to come. I see. So Madison Keys, Anna Bondar, and then Iva Jovic, Sofia Kenin, and then there comes Paula Badosa and Anna Kalinskaya in the evening. That's for you, Remesis. Yeah, very cool, man. That's the one thing that growing up, living in South Africa, we were hardly exposed to such players, such tournaments. You have to go really far back in history, where South African the South African Open was a Grand Slam. Can you believe that? And then I think it was during apartheid, oof, that was taken away and then was moved to Australia. Yeah, the first Grand Slam of the year used to belong to South Africa. And then it went French Open, Wimbledon, US Open. And then it was South Africa, French Open, Wimbledon, US Open. But then they took it away and then moved it to Australia. Oh, oh! Pegula had an opportunity to win the point with a backhand volley. I think she was trying to be too cute with it and be too perfect with the drop shot. Yeah, it's a wonderful thing. I think living in America, you've got so many tennis tournaments year in, year out, and it's the same in Europe now. I've been, yeah, when I left South Africa and moved to immigrated to Germany, man, it's just tournaments everywhere. A lot of WTA tournaments. I managed to see top players, even challenger tournaments. So rallies, definitely longer rallies. Oh, good back and down the line. Pegula's under pressure, sliding on the forehand side, slices the forehand in the net. Oh, Cocciaretto has been putting a lot of pressure on the American. Oh my goodness. Misses the first serve down the team, man. This is immense pressure. Oh no, unforced error from Pegula. Gifts on a silver platter the service game to the Italian. And new balls. That's probably even worse now. Although Cocciaretto hasn't really been serving great. And I mean, I'm always looking at those first serve stats. I think it just makes it so much easier for these professionals to win their games if they're getting more first serves in. She scraped through her last service game to really dig deep. I think she was starting with a slice, and that was in the net. Yeah, in the body. This time, Pegula decides to use a forehand to return. She's under pressure. She's been moved around the court. That was a great forehand, putting Cocciaretto under pressure. Slice cross court, more like a lob. They're in a backhand cross court duel. Good timing for Cocciaretto to move forward. The lob from Pegula is high and long. So just unbelievable. You would think that Pegula would just continue the onslaught and keep that pressure up. I don't know. It's probably worked against her that she left the court. Um, but oh my goodness, just doesn't feel like the ball's in her court now. Good return from Pegula. Oh no, forehand down the line, trying to approach the net is wide. 30 love. I can't believe that scoreline right now. I mean, just dare I say, where this is heading. So down the middle, return was short. Oh, double and backhand in the net from Pegula. Such a mental sport, tennis. Oh, she tried to go big with a backhand return, missed the baseline. Love 3 in the final set. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's looking really tough. Just trying to analyze this now. I mean, I think the most obvious is just unforced errors from the American at the wrong time. It's at crucial moments they should be making mistakes. Cocciaretto has been hitting a few more winners. I thought she was. I mean, it's a great turnaround. Obviously, great turnaround. I thought she made too many unforced errors in the second set, and then Pegula just upped her game and came down with that. With the if I'm right, there was 11 unforced errors in the first set from Pegula, and then 6 in the second set. But the amount of winners she was playing, high percentage of the first serves are going in, meant that first return from the Italians was not going in. Yeah, I'm sorry, Rameses, but that's the truth right now. And all of a sudden, she was doing pretty well in the first game, and it looked like, oh my gosh, you can break Elisabetta. But Jessica then, I don't know, just the last 2 games was too many unforced errors. Too many unforced errors. Good position for Cocciaretto to be in. She's going to obviously try to break. But if she doesn't, she knows she's got a footing and a stronghold on the set. Slice forehand down the line, slice backhand from Pegula cross court. They're in a backhand cross court duel. Cocciaretto goes around the backhand and hits her inside out forehand long. Look at that. I used to do this with my students. Because it's allowed. That is fantastic. Pegula first serve out wide, forehand backhand, return long. I used to have a book for my high performance students that for them specifically, each individual, there would be something written there that they could use while on court in situations on the break. So when they've switched sides, to just read through as a reminder. Nothing technical, but tactical, mental. Do this, do that. Remember to do this. Stay positive. Just so when your eye sees that you when you're reading something positive, that also has a strong effect as well on one. But beautiful, Pegula winning her service game to love, and that's exactly what Cocciaretto did. During this game, they were showing the clip of her taking out her green book and just taking a bite of a banana and then reading through. Fantastic, fantastic. Whatever they were, even like before the match started, I'm pretty sure they had a game plan and do this and do this. But sometimes you just in the moment you can't remember it, and on the break, just read what's been written down. If there's a strategy, beautiful play. Drop shot from Cocciaretto brings Pegula forward. Oh, there must be beautiful double and backhand lob cross court. But the rally before that, fantastic. How close the Italian got to the lines, moving Pegula left, right, behind the baseline, and it was about the right time to bring her forward. 15 love. Good return from Pegula. Oh, but late with that forehand. Forehand return was great. Yeah, get in front of you. You got to get in front. All jammed up in their right arm. Could see the elbow was just wasn't looking comfortable. It doesn't mean it's over. It doesn't mean it's over, Remesis. But she's been too one-dimensional. Maybe it's been a little bit easier for Cocciaretto when Pegula's on form. I mean, she's unstoppable. And that second set, that score line shows it. But now, I mean, don't want backhand return in the net, and she wants to throw the racket. Oh my goodness, where the score line is phenomenal. Look, I mean, it's also okay. Let's just calm down a little bit. I know we always want our favorite tennis players to win, but they've just come from hard court and it's a first clay court now. The players who are not playing the best in the world right now, taking a break, um, they will be hitting on clay. They will be in their estates. Double fault from the Italian. They will be having training and hitting partners. So they're getting into that clay court season. But for these players, they had a very, very short time. Maybe if they were knocked out early in the Miami tournament or other tournaments that were going on, the next day they'll probably try to play a little bit on clay. I think that makes sense. It's not like they just step off a hard court and then go straight to clay. Oh, Pegula is running all over the court. Cocciaretto lets the ball bounce on the service line. Smash out wide, winner. Incredible. Incredible scoreline right now. And I think I'm just gonna end the poll there right now. I'm really impressed, shocked, impressed. Mixed feelings that so many people voted for Gula to win this third set, even waiting so long and seeing how the scoreline was progressing. Thank you to everyone who voted. Not a lot of people voted, but 69% of you think and probably still believe that Pegula can win this third set. It's definitely possible. She just needs to tighten up maybe her consistency, get more precise. But yeah, the Italian's looking so strong. Only 31% of you thought that Cocciaretto could win this third set, and I guess you are moving in the right direction. But what a seesaw of a tennis match from both players. Definitely Pegula in that second set stole the spotlight from the Italian, and it was shining bright on her court. It was looking so good. I don't know if I thought that she stepping off that court in the second set probably worked against her. My goodness, how things have changed. One set to another. Cocciaretto guesses the right way. Backhand cross court. Passing shot attempt is intercepted with a backhand volley winner down the line. The number one seed. So onto the forehand. Inside out returns. Very good from the Italian. They're in a backhand cross court duel, but that was too hard, too high from Cocciaretto. 30 love. Oh, great second serve out wide. The power and precision. That serve just didn't allow the Italian to get any footing on that forehand. Another good first serve. Good return, I must say. And a bit of a sloppy third shot in the rally from Pegula, forehand in the net. Still good. 2 game points left. Oh. And a nice way to seal the game with an ace down the middle of the court. Now she just needs to continue that momentum. Easy to say, difficult to implement. Been serving well, improving on that hard court. She's had a bit of a dipper even yesterday. Wasn't the best for her. Managed to scrape through that match. Second serve onto the backhand, return a bit short on the forehand side of the Italian. They're in a forehand cross-court duel. Cocciaretto went down the line. My goodness, it must have been very close to the baseline. They're still slamming it at one another. I feel like Pegula was a little bit more in control of the rally, but as it goes on, it's just swaying back and forth. Now they're in a backhand cross-court duel, slices, double hands, cross-court. Pegula's now slicing a backhand cross-court, but in the net. At some point, I just feel that Cocciaretto takes hold of the rally. I thought in the beginning, maybe the first 6-8 shots from both players, that Pegula was all over it, and then the intensity dropped during the rally. Probably started with the one slice that Pegula played, and then Cocciaretto just then ate it up, just took opportunities, dived into that rally. First serve out wide is long. Kick out wide. Good return. Down the line, Cocciaretto read it early. Beautiful backhand cross-court winner from the number 1 seed. And everyone in the stands applauding, really enjoying that. Yeah, good footwork. Those are tough on clay. The Italian tried to save some time, hit the high topspin forehand, buy a bit of time, get into that recovery position, but Pegula took it early and off the bounce on the rise was able to steer that ball cross-court using the double hand backhand. Good play. Good play from the number 1 seed. Another double fault. I pointed out in that previous game, she hit more double faults than aces, the Italian. Not even a single ace in that previous game. Something not right with her footwork moving forward. Cocciaretto missed that baseline. The forehand down the line. 2 break points now for the number 1 seed. Like I said, it's never over, and one of the best players that can adapt, Jessica Pegula, is about to convert this now. Forehand chip down the middle of the court, pushing Cocciaretto back. They're still in forehand cross-court duel, and eventually Cocciaretto slams her forehand down the line too far. What a break. We're basically back on serve. 4-1 down. Pegula's been able to turn this set around, and perfect timing. I think the pressure will definitely be thrown back onto the Italian's court if Pegula can stand up after the break, win her service game the way she's been playing the last one. Wow, fantastic. keep it short, keep it sweet, and it's just a flash in the pan. Cocciaretto will just be, whoa, what's happening? 4-all, my goodness. Should be fighting for her lives. And now having the crowd behind Pegula, huge advantage. Huge advantage. I'm just looking at that vote again. Maybe the 69% of you voted that Pegula would win that third set. We're really onto something. Incredible turn of events here. First serve down the tee. There we go. One hand backhand, return lob long. Really looking good now. Top tennis from the defending champion. She has a second serve now. Onto the forehand. Oh, Cocciaretto was all over that. Inside in forehand return winner. Well, not quite a winner, sorry. Pegula was able to chase it down, but only get the end of a racket. Again, first serve in, backhand, return slice. Chip was short. Pegula went forward and then she decided to stay back, and the forehand long behind the baseline. First serve looked more like a second serve down the middle of the court. Hard heading from both ladies. Cocciaretto changed direction with the backhand down the line. Forehand slice into the middle of the court from the Italian. Backhand cross court from Pegula. Looks like she's controlling the point. Still the backhand's cross court. Pegula goes hard down the line. Beautiful shot. Too much pressure. I think the pace and the accuracy got the better of the Italian. She tried to get that forehand back in the court, but to no avail. 30-all, big point now. This time it serves onto the forehand side, clips the top of the net and comes back onto Cocciaretto's side. Oh my goodness. Those single moments that can really change the match. Kick out wide. Good double hand back and return down the line. And forehand winner down the line. It looked like Cocciaretto wasn't convinced that being at the net would have been the best thing. She stayed inside the baseline. And eventually, that landed right on the line. Deucey Lucy. For all. What a comeback. Attempted body serve again on the backhand side. Maybe changing it up now. Cocciaretto going back to that tactic she was using a lot in that first set. Ah, forehand cross court wide. What what a change around this would be if Pegula can get a break here. Kick a wide to the backhand. Return cross court was a bit short. Cocciaretto is finding good depth. But so is Pegula now. Oh, good backhand cross court. Cocciaretto forehand drive volley winner cross court. It's excellent technique how the Italian implemented that drive volley. Good first serve down the middle of the court. Return was safe down the middle from Pegula. They're in a backhand cross court duel. Pegula tries to change direction down the line. Oh, and wins the point. Cocciaretto was going too aggressive with the forehand down the line, wanting to wrong foot the American. First serve down the middle of the court, return really well aggressive on the forehand side of Cocciaretto, trying to slide to the forehand side. Couldn't get her forehand back. Break points. Oh, good first serve down the tee and single hand backhand return, high and long. Again, kicking to the body. Oh, the return must have landed right on the baseline, pushing Cocciaretto back. Pegula's trying to control the rally there in a forehand cross court. Pegula changed direction, hard backhand cross court from the Italian, but not finding enough depth. Still hitting those backhands cross court. Ooh, slice short, inviting Cocciaretto forward. She did the same to Pegula, and then I don't know, a little bit sloppy maybe from Pegula moving forward, slicing her forehand in the net. Deuce. Would have thought that would probably been a done deal if Pegula could just get over the line. But she struggled. She's been struggling to convert her opportunities, breakpoint opportunities, better in the second set, but in the first and third set, they've been few and far between. Kick down the middle of the court, return down the middle of the court, high looping, double hand backhand, topspin from the Italian. Just changing up the rhythm of the rally. Inside out forehand from Pegula is out. Incredible. At such a moment in the match that she's really grinding Cocciaretto, showing that mental toughness. Such a strong player, character-wise. Oh, great forehand cross-court winner from the Italian. What a moment. BMT for the Italian. Wowza. Big match temperament. Being down in that ninth game. Oh, showed real character to dig herself out and eventually then hold her game. It just felt like, wow, Pegula's got it. It's so close. She was 4-1 down, brings it back to 4-0. Like, just keep going. She's got all the momentum. But the Italian had other ideas. Oh, I must say, this match has really shaped up into something quite interesting, especially in the third set. I think those first two sets were just really one-sided. The score lines says it all. It's really exactly what it says on your screen is exactly why it was that way, why they ended that way. But this match is really, this third set rather, is really turned around. Just thought that Cocciaretto had in the bag, 4-1 up, and Pegula just started to play consistent, winning the long rallies, and was able to bring it back to 4-0, and just couldn't quite get it over the line to get that break. Just kind of felt that if she got the break there, broke the Italian, she was probably gonna take the set, and then obviously as well the match. Ashley Partridge, very odd. Well, we're in the rally. Forehand cross court from Cocciaretto is inside the baseline, decides to now move forward. Oh, the volley wasn't put away well enough. Smash overhead, moving backwards. The Italian hits the winner. Looked a little flat. Yeah, Ashley, you're right. In that first set especially, just never really got started. And then at the end of the first set, you could just see it's trying to win those points very, very quickly. No, never won a Grand Slam. Been to a final. Was it the US Open final? Oof. Little slow, sluggish to get out wide. Can only imagine now that the crowd must be motivating her. Come on, you're so close. Fought so well. No, Pegula's never won a Grand Slam. Yeah, well, I mean, if Cocciaretto breaks, then that prevents Pegula from defending her championship. Just guessed the right way, and Cocciaretto just couldn't steer the double hand backhand into the open court, but there was too much power. Good footwork from Pegula. Yeah, she's been on tour for a long time. Wow, that's a good stat. 100 Grand Slam wins. Oh, great kick. Yeah, but Cocciaretto should have seen that. She was moving to the middle of the court, but the kick from the advantage side would have always been pulling out wide. Yeah, I think she's shaking her head. She knows, rolling her eyes to the back of her head. Good first serve, slice out wide, open up the court. Good backhand cross court. At the net for a volley, cross court winner. Oh, Cocciaretto is just, it's almost there. Lucky Pegula, the court was open. I think if that forehand went over the net, the scoreline would have looked a little bit different. Probably giving the Italian match point opportunity. Wow, 40-30. Another first serve in. Good return inside in. Oh, that's aggressive play from the Italian. Wow, wow. No celebration. Straight off the bat from their return. Oh, I mean, how close was that? A couple of millimeters on the inner tram line. Cocciaretto guesses the wrong way. Forehand cross-court winner. Was a short return. Right by the net. There's our first serve again onto the backhand. Return tamely in the middle of the court and on the run, on the sprint. Cocciaretto hits a forehand in the net. My goodness. What a nerve-wracking game. Five all in the final set. And look at that final score. Diana Schneider beat Leila Fernandez 6-3, 6-love. Did I read that right? So the winner's going to face the 7th seed Schneider in the quarterfinals. Straight sets. Wow. First serve onto the forehand. Returned very well on the feet of Cocciaretto. They're in a backhand cross-court duel. I feel like Pegula's just getting a bit more power. Oh, she's finding good timing. Slightly wrong-footed now on the backhand side. Cocciaretto's inside the court. Again wrong-footed. Double hand backhand cross-court winner for the Italian. Yeah, Pegula's... She did the split step, but she was already assuming, okay, Cocciaretto's going to my forehand, and then she was goners. Oh, another double fault. Oh my gosh, 5 double faults. Cocciaretto. Pegula's only 2. But in that first match, Cocciaretto got 4 double faults and 0 aces. So that's definitely something. It's that second serve. She needs to work on that if she wants to improve. Ah, now she pulls her double and backhand cross court wide in the tram lines. Body serve onto the backhand side, returned pretty well. Pegula has a slice eventually in the rally. And again, Cocciaretto is trying to go for too much angle. Probably too early, but she's feeling the pressure. She only finds the tram lines. 2 break points. My goodness. This is looking a lot like what happened in yesterday's 3-hour and 10-minute match. Wow. And now Pegula standing in the middle of the court trying to dictate play. Slammed her forehand in the net. Still another breakpoint opportunity for the number 1 seed defending champion. Kick out wide, return, cross court. Oh my goodness. Cocciaretto standing inside the court. She's now being moved. She's moving back. Forehand slice down the line from Pegula. Oh, beautiful backhand winner down the line from Cocciaretto. She had to get so low. That must have been so uncomfortable and tricky, but she was very brave. Oh, the placement was fantastic, but it looked really awkward. Even Pegula, both hands on hips with a smile on her face. How did she get that up? That was just fantastic play from the Italian. Had to improvise. I think the slice worked really well for the American. It just stayed really low. Kick into the body. Pegula decides to use her forehand. Oof. Forehand from Cocciaretto. Cocciaretto, I think, landed on the baseline. They were doing forehands cross court duel. Now they're on the backhand side. Inside of forehand from the Italian. Drop shot from Pegula. It's very well played. Forehand winner down the line from the Italian. Gosh, that was quick. Really, really quick. That it was a good surprise tactic, but logically speaking, didn't make sense. Cocciaretto is hugging that baseline all the time. She's hardly been pushed back, and when she is at times being pushed back, she just runs forward again. I think it's something that's just built into her system. And it's good. It's good to have that, especially playing on clay. And there we go. Forehand, unforced error from Pegula. The ball was short. I must be honest, I had my eye more on the Italian. This is exactly what happened. It was a fantastic return from Pegula, sending Cocciaretto back in the court on the backhand side, and the backhand from the Italian was not very well hit, probably a miss hit. It landed short, but immediately she moved forward. Just moved forward, got close to that baseline. But yeah, I think when you're playing on clay, you always have to expect the unexpected, and that's that drop shot. You don't want to be caught in positions where you're getting too complacent, standing back. It just allows the opponents to execute those drop shots. But in that scenario, Pegula just went too wild with the forehand and hit it long. I wonder if this is. I mean, it kind of makes sense that this would probably be going to a tiebreak, but wow. Finally, we got a match on our hand. If you're a neutral, this has just been. This is probably the right time to have joined in and to be watching live right now, following the watch along. It's tight now. It's dead tight. I can't tell you who's going to win this. I would say before the third set started, I was saying, Pegula's got this one. She must do now. She won the second set 6-1. She turned things around. Just looking so good with everything. Serve, ground strokes. My goodness. There were a lot of twists in this match. There we go. Good first serve, though, to start that 12th game of the third set. On the tee. Tries to do the same from the advantage side, but hits the top of the net and it goes out. Second serve, Cocciaretto's inside the court, double and backhand, aggressive down the middle of the court, onto Pegula's backhand side. Oh, clips the line, double and backhand, cross court. Oh, the whole court was gaping open for Cocciaretto to just steer the double hand backhand, almost like a half volley standing in the 3/4 court, down the line. Just couldn't get the timing right. 30 love. Good serve out wide. Cocciaretto stretching with all her might, trying to get to that ball, only able to get the frame. And again, first serve is in, double hand backhand, return is long. It's gonna take a tiebreak to settle this. So a little more challenging than yesterday's match. Oh, tiebreaks. It can be quite nerve-wracking. Slice, cross-court. Backhand cross-court duel now. Now down the line from Pegula. Oh my goodness. What a winner. Oh, beautiful placement. That's a great way to start. Cocciaretto waiting inside the baseline. Kick was very short. Double hand back and return in the net to Love. Wow, I don't know if that was nerves or if that was intentional. But I mean, having the serve bounce short, Cocciaretto is standing inside the court. She's getting a lot of bounce. And, wow, probably a good tactic, but very, very risky. It's flying so close to the net. Second serve. Again, kick into the back and a little bit more into the body. That's short response from Pegula with a double hand back and cross court. They're in a rally now. Oh, wonderful pressure from the American. The depth and power is definitely sending the Italian backwards. You could see when she's trying to hit the forehand, she was leaning back. Wow, wow, wow. Defending champion is starting to really peak at the right time now. Dealt well, always in the past with tie breaks. I think she has a very good record. Ah, that's good aggressive play from Cocciaretto. Fighting fire with fire. She's turning up the heat now with that backhand. They're in a backhand cross-court duel again. Pegula changes direction onto the forehand. Forehand down the line is long. 4-1. What a lead. Wow. One more point and you just got to think that the defending champion is edging closer to that quarterfinal against Schneider. And another miss hit. I think it looked like a miss hit. Forehand cross court from Cocciaretto. Sends it out. Wow, wow, wow. not about winning every single point in tennis. It's about winning the most important points. And my goodness, to this point right now, Jessica Pegula has done a terrific job of that. Kick down the middle. It's just going too big. Match point. 5 match points. Amazing how she's turned it around. Second serve, so much pressure now. And it's a double fault, and it ends it. Jessica Pegula wins. One 6 6-1 7-6. Incredible. There we go, through to the quarterfinals. The American number 1 seed, possible still favorite, maybe, to win this tournament. Defending champion goes on to the quarterfinals now to play Schneider. But my goodness, what a seesaw of a tournament. Of a match. Losing that first set 6-1 just didn't feel like she was ever in the match to start off with. And the Italian, I thought, was very solid, played very, very well, smart tennis. In that first set, I saw a lot of body serves. Jessica was struggling, just wasn't really moving well enough into place. And maybe through the frustration, getting annoyed, getting all that negative tension out of the way, getting it out possibly just helped her to just step to another level. And she then at the end of the first set, you could see, she's starting to turn it on now, flick the switch. And that really, really set the tone for the second set, where it speaks for itself. Winning 6-1, Jessica Pegula, I think, put so much pressure on the Italian. So many first serves as well. I think it was 86% of first serves were going in. And off that was 89% winning those points off the first serve, and that's the type of scoreline you get when you just start to improve. And then she just had an incredible dipper again in the third set, and Cocciaretto probably couldn't believe her luck because she was leading 4-1 in that third set, and then I don't know, looking through the dark, flicked that switch on again, took it to 4-all, did Pegula. And had to, and then Cocciaretto won her service game 5-4. She had to fight and dig a little bit deeper to make it 5-5 in the end. When it got to the tiebreak, unbelievable. That's the level of tennis that we know that Jessica Pegula can play on, and took that third set tiebreak quite convincingly with the help of unforced errors from the Italian. What a match that was. Thank you to everyone who contributed in the chat as always. I see it's always the same. Remesis, enjoy that match later. Badosa playing Kalinskaya. She's born on my birthday, by the way, 2nd of December. So is Monica Sellers. Ashley Partridge, thank you at the end for writing. Sanjay, you are also there. Thank you to everyone who contributed. Also to the votes. Always great to get everyone's opinion here on the chat. It's tomorrow's going to be quarterfinal days, and I really hope there's going to be some big matches unfolding, especially in Houston. I really would like to touch on that tournament as well if I get a an opportunity. But from my side, that's it for tonight. Thank you so much for tuning in. Remember to subscribe if you're new here. That'd be much appreciated. It helps you out as well. There are times that you can't get out and actually watch the games live. And if you are subscribed to my channel, you can always come in here, hang out with us, join the chat, and follow the match as a watch along. And I will try my best to dictate the match, how it's unfolding, shot by shot, point by point, set by set, game by game. So on that note, thank you everyone, and look after yourselves, take care, and hope to see you.